Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to talk about the 5 things that I didn't know about Jupiter before owning a telescope and observing it for myself. Number 1 is that Jupiter is actually as colourful as the pictures shown by places like NASA and even amateur astrophotographers like myself. Unfortunately my camera ain't quite good enough to capture Jupiter's true colours, but I can assure you that through the eyepiece Jupiter looks exactly as the photos that are shown by NASA and everybody else. Next up is that the Great Red Dot is actually a lot harder to see than you think. You see, when I first got into all this, I thought that the big red dot on Jupiter would probably be the most visible part about Jupiter itself, and actually it's a lot fainter than you'd think. In fact, the 2 thick dark bands going around Jupiter are probably the most visible thing. And in at number 3 is the Galilean moons and how perfectly they are aligned. Now I'm sure there's many of you that was taught in school about our solar system and its 8 to 9 planets, and maybe even 10 depending on who you talk to. But what doesn't get spoken about a lot is the moons, including Ganymede, which I believe holds a lot of similarities to Earth, and it's also slightly bigger than the planet Mercury, which is really impressive if you ask me. Coming in at number 4 is that Jupiter takes just 10 hours to rotate, meaning that you can observe real change in the space of hours. When you consider Jupiter is 11 times wider than Earth, yet it takes Earth a full 24 hours to do a full rotation compared to the super gas giant Jupiter, which takes less than half the amount of time to rotate. That's pretty crazy. And last but certainly not least, in at number 5 is that magnification does not necessarily mean more detail. Something that no one really talks about is that all different telescopes have their own different zoom levels, and it turns out mine is around 260 times. I look forward to hopefully bringing you some more detailed shots, but for now I'm just going to keep showing you what I can with what I already have. Anyways, thank you all for watching, and if you enjoy space stuff then why don't you go ahead and hit subscribe. Anyways, bye for now.